All bosses time. This will easily be the fastest playthrough. Honestly, we can do sub 20. Like, new game and new game plus. I think it's definitely doable. There, we got that already. Yeah, the Grafted Scion, which I can never remember how to kill. It just, like, I don't know how to fight this thing. I have no idea. Just buff your swords, please. Thank you. The death scream. Yeah, dude, we're 3 hours in. And already an NG+. It's crazy. Like, the first run I did of this was like 13 hours in new game because I got stuck on Godskin Duo for 5 hours. Oh, hang on, Soldier Godrick. Can't forget. The most important boss. And like the scary thing is too, you can buff this thing with bleed and frost, like to make kills even faster. Like it sucks that you can't buff elemental weapons in that way. It's like, why would you even use elemental damage when you can just put grease on them? Like, I think you should be able to buff anything with anything. I find it really weird there's no music here. Yeah. We're strong. This Halberd, duo Halberd setup is pretty good. I did forget to get more Stone Sword keys from the lady, so we're gonna actually need to work to find these. This is 2. That's rough. That is rough. Oh, I'm not making that. Can I make this one? Probably not. Oh, it's right here, actually. Easy. Okay, it went back up. I almost just fell off this thing. I never noticed that there's a path up there. Somehow. I don't know how I never noticed that. Until recently. And we gotta run, because this thing... Chariot's gonna be, like, right behind us. Oh boy. How far down does this thing come? Oh, it goes all the way. Jeez. Okay, sure. It's fine. Here's a stake right here. Wish I had any idea what this boss is actually doing. That's so delayed. I even held my roll too longer than I thought it would be. Another golden seed. We'll probably get into Caelid, I imagine, at some point. At like by the end of the stream. And we'll get done with like the majority of Limgrave. Because it really doesn't take too long, especially if you have good damage. It's like an hour. Thinking I should get some sacred tears in the Weeping Peninsula, but they're like there's no like nearby church. Like all the churches are out of the way. So I might not do that. We'll just get them elsewhere. I don't know, I gotta think about it a little bit more. I missed this grace last time. I don't even remember where it is. It's like... oh, there it is. Give me Darriwil. Nice. Yeah, dude, they really, like, didn't scale anything in Limgrave properly in New Game. Like, I'm not even over level. I'm level 98 in New Game Plus. That's like doing almost the bare minimum in NG. And that dude died in like 4 hits. Well, 8, I guess, because I'm dual wielding, but same thing. Jump? Oh my god. I don't know why you didn't jump there. Like, you just fell. Torrent, please. Come on! I'm dead. I'm alive! Get out of the menu, please. Well, that's good to know, I guess. I figured I would have been dead. Alright, so first, Impaler's Catacombs. It's nice not having to worry about getting the second weapon, too. That'll be kind of fun, in some runs, right? Like where, so the plan is basically when, I have to get a second weapon in NG+, like, I'm gonna rush it. So, like, if I have to do, something past, like, the capital or something, like, I have to basically skip all the bosses until we get the weapon, and then I'll go back and do them later. But, like, let's say it's, like, dual Hands of Melania. Like, I'd have to do Melania and NG, and then rush Melania and NG+, and probably fight her, like... I can't even say underleveled, because, like... You know, people do RL1 runs of this game. So it's like, is there really such a thing as underleveled? But, like, normally, you know, be a much higher level. And like Marika's Hammer, for example. It sucks because if you duplicate remembrances in New Game, like, you can only get... Actually, now that I think about it, I could just duplicate it and go to Enya, and I'd have it really quickly. There's probably a better example of, like, a weapon you get later, like in the Snowfield or the Erdtree. Like the Loretta's War Sickle, or something like that. Like, you'd have to fight that Loretta twice in the Erdtree. So you'd have to rush the Erdtree twice, and then in New Game Plus, like, after you've done, you know, whatever many bosses, then you just come back and beat all of them. So it'll change the run a bit. I don't think it necessarily makes it more difficult. I guess if you're doing late game stuff earlier in NG+, it would, but, like, not really. But it definitely is, like, change of pace, I guess. Maybe I won't duplicate remembrances just to be able to do it that way, just to have some variety. Because I did test it, and you can't, like, claim a weapon twice in New Game if you duplicate a remembrance, which sucks, but is what it is. One thing I also want to try is, like, all the weapons that you dual wield naturally, like a lot of fist weapons you dual wield. Radon's greatsword you dual wield, and there's a couple other ones. Like, I'm curious what happens if you actually get 2 of them. Like, if that changes the moveset or not. So, like, Radon's or Star Scourge greatsword, you only need 1 copy of, and you, if you try and two-hand it, you just get 2 of them instead of actually two-handing it. But, like, if you have 2 physical copies of it, what happens? Does your moveset change? Like, that's the thing I don't know. Oh, great start. What? What hit me? I think that it must have thrown something at me. Yeah, there's just like so many cool weapons I'm looking forward to. But those will come in time. At the same time, though, it's kind of nice to get things like Halberd. Can't get more generic than that out of the way. Or like Short Sword. Or Longbow. Yeah, those are just nice to get out of the way. Oh no, we're good. Can you even stagger this thing? Nice. I'm dead. Never mind, we're fine. Like, I've hit it enough times I think I'd be able to, but... Really? Yeah, this damage is so good. And this isn't even like a decent... Like, this is a B scaling, I think, with Dex. Like, it's not even that great. I think it's A if you did Strength. So, like, it could be stronger, easily. But I feel like the chances of getting, like, the optimal affinity for your weapon, the way I'm doing it, is, like, very slim. Like, most of the time it's going to be, like, strength or dex anyways. Probably not elemental. But, like, there's so many different ones you could get when you randomize it, so... Looking forward to the Rusty Anchor playthrough, whatever that is. Could be like 200 runs from now, I don't know. Dual wielding 2 of these things. So the Godskin Peeler playthrough, I want to say was like 13 or 14 hours. I think it was 13. I think the NG plus all bosses was faster than the NG. Like, that was kind of sad. But, this will be... Well, I maybe 10, I don't know. 10 would be incredible. The problem is there's just so much, like, time between enemies that, like, I don't know how fast it's gonna be. Just, like, running. No. I don't remember this one at all. Is there a pillar at the end of this that I have to... Yeah, okay, I remember it now. That's gonna hit me. And a cemetery shade. I can't wait to see the damage on this thing. I don't know if I'll one-shot it, but it'll probably be close if I can actually hit with both halberds. Okay, maybe not. I thought it'd be a lot better than that. I keep like going around him and just missing him. These things are so weird. Could go to this church. It's actually not that far. I might get the sacred tier there. I never used... Did I use the other one? No, I didn't. Let's do that first before I forget. Like, I don't know if I came here in my first playthrough because... Like, I feel like I saw the mausoleum later. I gotta watch it again. Oh yeah, Stone Sword Key too. Yikes, I'm gonna need more of these. A lot more. I need like 13 more, I think. Did not do a very good job picking them up in NG. It's okay though. Let me out. Okay, let's get these. Plus 8 now. I know I can get the Irith one, I can get Bellum. I can do the Stormcaller Church, and then we'll figure out the last one. Probably one of them in the mountaintops. Or something. I don't know. Not too worried about it. I do not remember where to go here. Is this way? This does not feel right, but I think it's this way. I don't know. Yeah, it's this way. I didn't even notice that other path to the right. I have no idea what that is. I think we go here. The two-handed moveset here reminds me of the Great Axe moveset. It's like a slower version, 2, and then that's it, I think, actually. The Axe moveset, you like, after that third attack, this one here, you bring them over your head and then you swipe down again. It's pretty sick. Trina's Lily that I'm probably not going to use. Like, the only thing I'd put to sleep is Godskin Duo. And I didn't need it in New Game, so I doubt I'll need it in New Game Plus. Sleep Pots, that is. Alright, first Knight's Cavalry of the run. First of 9 or 10, I guess, if you count the duo as 2. Dude, the horse literally is gonna die in one hit. Or no. Dual flails. The Knight Rider flail, I think, is pretty sick. I didn't realize it, but like those guys, like they have like 3. It's like 3 heads on the flail. There's a lot of weapons I'm excited for, like weapon types. Like, I've never used a flail in a Souls game because they didn't exist. So to have them now is pretty neat. But I think especially like a lot of the unique remembrance weapons are going to be fun. If not fun, at least interesting. Sacrificial Axe. We got Leonine number 1. Misbegotten Warrior. I don't know why, like, this one's named Leonine Misbegotten, and then the rest are just Misbegotten Warriors, or the Crusader. I have no idea what the significance is. I only kill these guys because they knock you off the ladder. It's super annoying. Is this the right way? Nope, it's not. Just, come on, just climb. What? Really? Okay, fine. Not a big deal. That was super late. I think the best way to fight this guy, like, honestly, is a shield. Because he just has so many quick attacks. Quick attacks that are pretty hard to roll, to be honest. Assuming you don't have like a heavy poise weapon, or poise damage weapon. The staggering was pretty good too, but like yeah, I think a shield's like great guard counters and whatnot. All right, that is the entire Weeping Peninsula. In like what? A little over half an hour. Oh man. 3 jumping at once to kill them. Like maybe 4? I don't know. It depends on whether or not you hit them, I guess. Oh, I never did Bach's questline. I never even saw Bach in my first playthrough. Alright, and Waypoint Ruins. Why did it make it so hard to hit you? No, that's not even close to where I thought it was. This is such a weird spot. It's like not even in the center of the path between the doors. Strange. Midnight? Okay, good. I don't know if you can stagger these guys. I know you can stagger tree sentinels, which you would think if you can stagger a tree sentinel, you can stagger the Knight's Cavalries, but I don't think you can. Now we're gonna get invaded. I hate this invasion. Just slows things down. I have no stamina. Yo, really? I always get baited by that.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief! gods demand repentance.
Oh, come on.
All of it.
The shield's insane.
Wait, please. It was bound to happen someday. What a shit show.
Yeah, we can be patches. Leather armor, leather gloves, leather boots. Look at that. How did I not know that? I just never really thought about it, I guess. There's still a lot of quest lines I haven't done now that I think about it. I haven't done patches, haven't done Bach, haven't done Yura. I haven't done Roger. I've done like a portion of it, but in my first playthrough, but I never did all of it. And like some of these will be done. Like if you need a weapon, like Varus questline, I'm gonna have to do at some point. Just worried the server's gonna be down by that time. I hope not, though. Because unfortunately, that one you need to be online for. You have to do like 3 invasions. I wish they would make it so you could get it offline. Like, it kind of sucks they don't. Or haven't done that. So that's like the only item, I think, that you have to be online to get. I don't remember what the hell to do here. Actually, this one's super easy. That's why I don't remember. Like, you never remember the easy dungeons. Because, like, by the time you figure it out, like, it's already done. Oh. I rolled that late. This is the giant crusher, right? I think that's what you get here. Nice whiff. Oh, no, it's not. Where'd you get the giant crusher? I don't know where you get it. Right. Tree Sentinel. In the rain. At night. God, this damage is so good. Already in phase 2, which is like, that was like 6 hits. That's one reason it's kind of nice doing the Dragon Bear early in these runs, is because like it's actually still challenging because you're not super over leveled. Like 100 is honestly a good spot for the Dragon Bear. That, like, it's a pretty rough area. Well, I'd say like 80 to 100, somewhere in that range. We'll be a little higher than that, though. But really, like, you don't get much higher, like... I finished these around 170. And, like, 170, the difference between, like, 150 and 170 isn't, like, that big. Like, it's not as big as you would think. Like, 20 levels in the early game is a huge difference, but, like, 20 levels, like, the later you go, isn't really a big difference. It's still pretty big, I guess. But, like, it's not, like, overwhelmingly large.
They serve, but you, I can turning to aid you. You need her to the foot. Then summon me. Ah, Torrent. Treat him with.
So we can finally level now, that's nice. There's a stone sword key here. Then we got the Crucible Knight and 2 dungeons. I forget there's no cutscene here. I keep like mashing start for some reason. I don't know why. That damages you? Ah, trying to see if I could jump it. This is not going so well. I mean, again, this is another situation of just being over-leveled for the area, so it doesn't even matter how well it goes. It's still gonna keep me winning. He tried to get me with the tail. Limgrave is just loaded with dungeons. Like, it's just crazy how many dungeons are here, and then you have the mountaintops with, like, 4. It's probably more than 4, but it's, like, hardly any. I guess they're more complicated in the mountaintops, though. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more bosses until Caelid after this one. Like, we're really not going to slow down until probably the mountaintops. I don't see anything that's going to be that bad. Like the Dragon Bear, I don't even think will be that bad. Because this damage is so good. Like, Blackblade Kindred always, you know, iffy. Because he hurts. Other than that, though, I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see when we get there. Oops. Insane tracking. We're at. Is it late night? No, it's just night. Okay. Bellbearing Hunter, Deathbird.
James, but let me ask, are you here and does your fate despite takes me any interest? All I know now's the time. Not flow well. There's a memento find, that's how it grants. Not flow.
Not flow. I don't know. I have no idea how exactly to trigger this. Come on. Oh, that's so delayed. I feel like phase 2 music is kind of weird for these guys because they don't really have a phase 2. Like the same with the Knights Cavalries. I don't know, it's a nice change, but like you would think they would do something different, you know? Right, it's still nighttime, not late night, right? Okay. Good. Deathbird number 2, somewhere in here. I don't know where. Ow. How much health does this guy have? God, I'm so bad at horse combat. Is he dead? Not dead. I probably won't need this for like this playthrough, but I honestly do think it'd be good to have for other playthroughs. Oh, you don't actually get it. You have to actually pick it up. I figured you just got it automatically.